Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you were here already. I apologize. It won't happen again.
What are you looking at? You okay, girl? You're looking a little distraught today. She's going through a lot. Salut tout le monde, it's your boy Lukael. Welcome back to Detroit Become Human. This is part 4 or part D of our New Game Plus of this game, our second run. It is hot as hell in this room right now. It's like 26 with the AC on. So apologies if I'm looking a little, and it's only gonna get warmer the longer this recording session goes. But anyways, I need to keep my focus on what we're here for. Detroit. So the last episode, we didn't see all that much new stuff. Like, it was mostly chapters that are kind of like the same no matter what you do. We did make like a few different choices, but I feel like it's the next few ones where we're really going to see some big differences because we're getting like into the ending of the game now. In fact, today we're going to start with the Kamski chapter, which I'm really curious to see how that's going to go. I don't think we're going to finish the game because like the final few chapters are quite long, especially if like this time some things go a little differently, but we'll just see how it goes. So without any further ado, let's jump right back in. Okay, so we didn't die in this one, so we're not waiting for him at the building. Instead, we're waiting for him in the car. Already, that's a little different. And Hank is straight up hostile. Hank, I can hear your breathing all the way here.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night and he got attacked by deviants.
Oh.
They found his body early this morning. He was executed in cold blood with his own service weapon.
Chris, was that the guy that was with us in the interrogation?
3 months ago. Fuck. Why did it have to be him?
Well, he was shooting at deviants.
Well, but he seemed to be a good person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Huh. Instinct lead.
I have a bad feeling, Lieutenant. We shouldn't have come here.
Bad feeling, huh? Should get your program checked. Might be a glitch.
Oh, didn't notice this little harbor there. So Chris, I think he's the policeman that we see in the interrogation and like a few other times. So he's one of the two that I killed. I didn't even recognize him when we killed him with Markus. Well, that's another connection between the two stories. But like, I mean, he was shooting at a bunch of deviants. I mean, then again, we were being pretty violent. He's a bit more justified in this version of the story than in the original one. But still, I mean, if you're gonna shoot at people, you can't be surprised if they start shooting back. Where's my girl Chloe? There she is.
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamski.
Please, come in.
Okay.
I love that he just has a house that you can just like roll up to his front door and just ring the bell and be like, is Kamski here? I mean, he probably has a gate further away and
I'll
stuff.
let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. Mr. Astarian himself.
Nice girl.
I am indifferent.
It's not a girl. It's an android that looks like a girl.
I think he knows.
I know what it is, Connor.
Yeah. He's just making conversation.
Nice place.
It's not a place.
Guess androids...
Amanda.
haven't been a bad thing for everybody.
Indeed.
So you're about to meet your maker, Connor. How's it feel?
I feel indifferent.
It doesn't raise any existential questions. If that's
Sure
what you
doesn't.
mean.
Elijah will see you now.
She says that, but he really doesn't look ready to talk to us when we get there. He's still like just kind of swimming around in your blood, your fucking blood
Mr.
pool,
Kamski?
like you're a vampire.
Just a moment, please.
Just a moment, please. So which of these am I going to kill, huh? Is it this one there? It's not these in the pool. He says just a moment and look at him. He's doing like little flips in the water. Yeah, he's such a strange character. I wish we got to learn a bit more about him, and maybe we will in today's run. Because, like, he should understand the androids more than anyone. He should understand the deviancy, and the fact that he still chooses to just live in this mansion with a bunch of identical girls. It's like, don't you have any self-awareness, man?
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants.
You can spill the
I know
beans.
you left Cyberlife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
War. Virus? I mean virus.
Deviancy seems to spread, like some kind of virus. We thought you might know something about that.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution.
Yes,
Either
we
you can
are.
tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
I have no side.
I think that's the thing
I was
I
designed
said
to
last
stop
time.
deviants, and that's what I intend to do.
I should have picked something different.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you. What do you really want?
Where'd you get that little piercing done, huh? Aggressive.
I believe we're the ones asking the questions.
Chloe? Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by Cyberlife. Young and beautiful forever.
So creepy.
A flower that will never wither.
Of course you made them to be beautiful girls,
What
you
is
know,
it,
one
really?
of the first models to
Is
exist.
plastic containing a human? Or a living being? With a soul?
Hank is being like really chill about this guy just
It's up to you to answer that fascinating question.
brandishing this gun around.
Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me. Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being,
Like he's pushing me
endowed with free will.
to use my free will, but
That's
then
enough. Connor,
he says
we're
he's
leaving.
not gonna give me what I want.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
Say goodbye. Ooh, Hank's not gonna like that.
Test negative. You choose your investigation of the life of another android, you feel no empathy.
That's right. So, what are you gonna tell us then? Do you actually have any information?
I'm a man of my word.
They're really chill about it.
Ask one question, and I'll tell you all I know.
One question? RA9? Yeah?
I want to know who RA9 is.
RA9. The origin. The first android to awaken. A strange phenomenon, like a spontaneous religion. I don't know who RA9 is. I don't even know if it really exists. Maybe it's a messiah. Maybe it's just a myth. But deviants need to believe in something bigger than themselves, even if it's irrational. That's something they have in common with humans. An interesting question, Connor. But maybe not the one you needed to ask.
Okay, so you're not gonna give me any information.
A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people, or stand against your creators? I wouldn't like to be in your shoes, Connor. What could be worse than having to choose between two evils?
How disappointing. I really thought you were going to reveal something to me.
By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
Ah, that's disappointing. I really thought maybe if I shot her, like something unique was going to happen.
Shot that girl, for fuck's sake.
It wasn't a girl, Lieutenant. It was a machine that looked like a girl.
You put your gun against her head and you blew her fucking brains out.
I did what I had to do to advance the investigation, and I'd do it again if I had to.
You're a lowlife. You don't feel a thing, do you? A machine, that's what you are. You're just a fucking machine.
Oh yeah, that's my
Of course I'm a
point.
machine, Lieutenant. What did you think I was?
So why are you upset about the
thought you-
girl?
I thought... Fuck.
Poor Hank. This is much harder on him if you're not actually turning into a deviant. You're just gonna leave me here? I don't have a lift. I'm gonna have to call a taxi. A Kamski. Priorities. Hank was disappointed with Connor's decision. Kamski is cryptic. So there's another outcome where maybe he actually tells me something. I guess you can ask him about Jericho, and then he probably just reveals like the location of Jericho. I really thought he was gonna know about RA9. I thought he was gonna tell me like, oh, it's like a code that I put in all the androids so that they would eventually awaken, like something like that. That's disappointing. Alright, next is the Freedom March, which is gonna be mostly the same up until the end at least. Enjoy some time alone. Android Riot. A number of Detroit neighborhoods were brutally vandalized last night when CyberLife stores broken into and the entire stock of androids stolen. But this wasn't everyday criminality. The perpetrators are thought to be androids. Though the police have yet to issue an official statement, leaked CCTV footage from the surrounding area shows a number of androids emerging from manhole covers and smashing store windows. The worst incident was in Capitol Park, where police attended the scene and were confronted by androids behaving violently. At least this time it's true. I think they said something pretty similar, even when we weren't violent. Officers had no choice but to open fire on the malfunctioning machines, which are thought to be suffering from some kind of behavioral bug. An eyewitness who has to remain anonymous said, "I was personally attacked by the ringleader. It threatened me with a knife. I was so terrified." It said the same thing, even when we were non-violent, so... Of course, this allegation remains unconfirmed. Some are already connecting this issue to the recent attack on Detroit's Stratford Tower, again executed by androids. Yeah, this is all the same, I think.
I was wondering where you were.
Here comes the inevitability of romance. I want to be alone.
I just needed to be alone.
I like it here. I come here often. It's like being alone with the world.
Florida.
We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city. Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing. You seem preoccupied.
The appeal of power. Interesting.
Yesterday, when we set fire to that place, all that chaos, the flames. In that moment, I enjoyed it. The power, the violence. And I hate myself for feeling that way.
Yeah, he would be conflicted about that.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war.
They should be.
Many of our people were burned in response to what happened. The humans hate us. They'll never give us our freedom.
Then we will take it. Fatalistic.
It's too late to go back now. We have to finish what we started and just hope that reason prevails.
You haven't said much about yourself since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
Avoid.
There was nothing to say. I was a house android, a slave, just like the others.
I'm just gonna leave.
Where are you going?
To talk to the humans.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you can avoid it. I guess it's because I was too nice to her in this maybe specific section that we ended up in the romance, just because I was being nice to her and like talking to her, and so you can
This
avoid
is
it.
suicide. We'll all be killed. Please, Markus. It's not too late to change your mind.
They'll understand. We'll make them understand. This is the only way.
This whole chapter doesn't really feel...
There are androids here who could join us.
It doesn't really feel right following what we did in the previous chapter where we set fire to all these stores and like we destroyed everything. Like this makes a lot more sense if you've been kind of following a peaceful path through the whole game. Because it can make sense. You're like, we're gonna march on the street and, you know.
The more we are, the stronger our message.
Alright, you're coming with us, buddy.
You're free.
This little Elijah Wood looking ass. I think I said the same thing when the first time.
You're free.
I don't know, maybe if you go violent at the end, then it turns out differently.
Wow. So you can stare at my fucking android all night?
Hey, don't be like that.
I think I missed that last time.
I'm telling you, you got the wrong idea.
So what? You slipped and both hands landed on her tits.
Don't call it a her, that's weird.
Exactly, you fucking pig.
I think you guys need to settle this before going out together. Need to talk about this at home.
I've been on hold for like 10 minutes.
You're free now.
And this time we'll fight back against this guy.
Where do you think you're going? You get back here.
That's right, walk away.
I need to block the street. You don't have to obey them. You're free.
It's interesting that their light goes red at first. It's like, oh, they're almost like hostile in a moment, and then they convert. Well, let's start the march. Look at that. It's a Kara.
You're free now.
So weird to just see another car like that. Jesus Markus just freeing people just by pointing at them. An idea is like a virus spreading through the people. This is a really powerful scene. I mean, a lot of it is the music, you know? Fucking choirs and like, oh.
Hey, disperse.
Absolutely not.
Disperse immediately. That's an order.
What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot us all?
Fucking Christ. Dispatch, this is Patrol 457. I got a lot of androids down here.
Set us free!
Hundreds. Thousands. They're marching. Yeah, they're marching down the street. Fucking fine.
If we go violent here, I feel like we're all just gonna get shot, and like I wouldn't want Markus to die in this chapter. If he dies, I'm just gonna have to restart. But there's a very good chance that he dies here.
We came here to demonstrate peacefully.
Peacefully?
And tell humans that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately or we will open fire.
There could be humans in this crowd too, so the fact that they just shoot them is like, that's
We've done no
crazy.
harm. We have no intention of doing any.
I have intention of doing harm.
But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
You see this girl in the back? That could be a human.
This is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately,
That's why this idea of like shooting in the crowd, there's no way they would do
Markus,
that.
they're gonna kill us. We have to attack. There's more of us. We can take them.
Then let's take him.
Attack, we'll start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
this is your last chance. Disperse immediately or you will all be killed.
Attack!
Don't do it, Markus. Don't choose confrontation.
I know what I said.
Follow me!
I mean, they're gonna kill a few of us, but if we can just get through... Oh, shit, I missed it. Missed the initial charge. These are fast. Ah, shit. Damn, these are fast. Revenge! Down with the police! Ah, shit, I missed it. Just missed this one too. I'm missing too many inputs. I'm supposed to process all of this in slow motion. I should be like invincible in a fight. Oh man, these go too fast. Well, I did want to fight. Ah, she got shot. Damn it, I should have pushed her out of the way. Oh, is Nord gonna die here? She's okay. That's so many inputs. Jesus. I wonder how many you're allowed to miss before you like actually die. Ah, I missed it. Ooh, good thing she was there. Revenge! Kill them all! Oh, even Nord, she's like, I don't know if I like this. She looks a little troubled. She's like, okay, maybe I didn't want all that smoke. Well, I guess technically we won, but how many of us died? Damn. And I got hit a good couple of times, but damn. I'm so sorry to all my brethren.
Did we win?
Yeah, we won, man. Like, imagine this guy just woke up like 2 minutes ago. And we're bringing him to war. Like, he barely had time to process his own free will. And like to make a choice, and we brought him into battle. Damn. Yep, I'm guessing public opinion is gonna be way down. We should steal all their weapons, all these vehicles, because we're gonna need them. Markus defeats the police. Okay. There's quite a few different outcomes to this chapter. We already know what happens if you kind of stand your ground, they start shooting anyways. If you retreat, they also start shooting and like you lose a bunch of androids, which is what I did in the original run. There's definitely an instance where like you probably die because I had so many QuickTime events there. Like, and if I missed a bunch of them, probably you get killed here, if I have to guess. If you stand your ground completely and don't run away like I did in my run, you probably get shot also. So a few of these are probably Markus dying, but we managed to survive, so yay.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters.
They sure are.
Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
The thing is locked here. What would this be?
I didn't learn anything at Kamski's. I thought RA9 was the key to the whole thing, but I was wrong.
The Connor series?
Why did Kamski leave Cyberlife?
Yeah, why?
What happened?
It's an old story, Connor. It doesn't pertain to your investigation.
Oh, okay.
Where does Cyberlife stand in all this? What do they really want?
All Cyberlife wants is to resolve the situation and keep selling androids.
I'm not a unique model, am I?
Well, you already know that.
Are there?
I expect you to find answers, Connor, not ask questions. Have you experienced anything unusual recently? Any doubts or conflicts?
Nope.
Do you feel anything for these deviants?
Nope.
Or for Lieutenant Anderson?
Nope.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel anything. You know that. Are you suggesting that I've been compromised?
No.
No.
No, of course not.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But
For good reason this time.
Wait, we just need more time, I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I
We're
thought
really
you'd
not
be happy
close in
about
this version.
To crack the case. I
No,
know
we're
we can
not.
solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over. Hank, what are you doing?
Something I should have done a long time ago.
Listen, take a few days to think it over.
He just
There's
hands
no
in his
rush.
badge in this
I've thought
version.
enough about it. I'm tired of going through the motions. There's nothing keeping me here. Not this case. Not my partner.
Hmm.
I don't belong here anymore.
Wow. That just leaves me. So what do we do if Hank is in here? Make diversion to slow Perkins down. Oh, so it's up to us now. Huh. So, I mean, can I still talk to him or no? I could... Okay, I think he's just leaving. Oh, I could release this guy. That would create a diversion, right? That's why they're showing him. Okay, let's try doing that. Okay, I just need time to go to the evidence room, I guess. I'm like, you're free to go? I just say nothing. He's just like, I guess I'm leaving.
You know, okay.
He's escaping. Stop him.
Oh, damn.
Right, I got it.
You fucking decked the guy. Doesn't even know him.
No fucking idea. Come on, you. Get a move on.
Let's hurry to the archive room. I don't know how much time that really buys me, but probably not as much as if Hank was here. That asshole's still gonna show up
Connor. I'm talking to you,
at
asshole.
4 minutes.
Where are you going?
Yeah, what do you want?
Plastic pricks around here, or did anybody tell you?
I'm registering the evidence in my possession. But don't worry. I'm going to leave. Though I'm certainly going to miss our bromance.
Son of a bitch.
Sure, dude, whatever. Just cringing at his...
Get a fucking move on.
Ooh, you're such a badass, dude.
Fucking androids.
Fuck with this dude, seriously. What a cringy douchebag. And I bet he's still going to come down here and like mess with my investigation. Like the face that Connor made was so funny. He was like, sure, yeah, whatever you say, dude. Do we have... Oh, we have more bodies. Oh, way more bodies in this one. Right, because we captured... Oh, damn, we captured the two female androids.
Not much time.
Oh, interesting. Can I somehow come back to this with a checkpoint, maybe? That would be great. Okay, wow, look at all this evidence. So, died in previous scene. Use a friendly approach in the interrogation. Man. We got almost every piece of evidence we could get. That's pretty great. Okay, well then...
Gotta think fast.
Let's see. The diary. Was I able to decrypt the diary?
Rupert's diary, but it's useless. It's encrypted.
How are you supposed to... Is there a way to like translate the decryption key? We do still have the android, yeah. It's which one is it? It's the guy that jumped from the roof. This guy here, right?
Rupert. The android with the birds.
Yeah. 9164. Okay, so we need 9164.
A deviant who took a child hostage.
He has 9164, so let's take it. I never got a chance to talk to this guy because we let him go. So let's do it. I need the key to...
Hear me? Your diary, Rupert.
Yeah.
You encrypted it.
Oh, his
I need
nose
to
is
know
gone.
what you
That's
wrote.
gruesome. He's too damaged to talk. We can scan his memory, though. Okay, so we got the decryption key. Nice. I finally get to know what was it that in the damn diary. Scanning. RE9 is the first. RE9 is our savior. RE9 is the one who will free us. The birds are my friends. The birds like being with me. They protect me. They reassure me. I look at them and I feel peaceful. The android I met today spoke about Jericho. He says our people are free there. He told me to go to Ferndale subway station to find the old docks. I'm too fond of the birds to go to Jericho, but if I have to run, that's where I'll go. That's how we find the location. Here we go. Jericho located.
I've been dreaming about this since the first
I
second
knew
I
you'd be
saw
back.
you.
Don't do it, Gavin. I know how to stop the deviants.
You're off the case. And now, it's gonna be definitive.
I'm gonna kill you if I can. Just karate chop. You don't get a chance to kill him, unfortunately. But you get to humiliate him, I guess.
Looks like someone's been snooping around. Shit. Get the alarm, now!
I love how this guy gets punched in the nose no matter what happens, because if it's not Hank that does it, it's the prisoner. Okay, interesting. So that's a different way you can learn Jericho's location. This has to be one that not that many people saw, because most people, I think, would save Hank on the rooftop instead of going after the guy, so hopefully you just saw something new that you hadn't seen before. Probably if you scan the sex androids from Eden Club, they probably also know the location of Jericho. That's why they were trying to escape. They were trying to go there. Plus, they do end up there in the final chapters. If you let them go.
It's gonna be all right.
But she's still just taking us to Jericho. So how do you get to cross the river then? Because someone in the comments told me that it is possible to cross the river. Maybe it's like if you don't get to the bus in time. Maybe if you don't get to the bus in time, then your only option would be to cross the river. Or something like that. It is so hot in here. Maybe if Markus dies in one of the previous chapters, then he wouldn't be here to help you, right? So would Rose still bring you to Jericho if Markus isn't there? Like she could just say, talk to someone, like just talk to one of them, they can help you. Or would she take you somewhere else? Connor cracks me up in his little civilian outfit. Like, where do you find these clothes? I wonder where Kara found that little gradient shirt. It's a nice shirt.
Parker was watching over my kids?
They rushed the police and they slaughtered them. Those things are monsters. Monsters, I tell you.
Following the
Yeah, they have very different things to say in this version.
androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for the Russian army.
But
according to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn. The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids. The chairman of the United Nations, Douglas Cromwell, has called for the organization of an international conference on the status of the Arctic. In any case, the danger of a third world war seems to have been ruled out for the moment.
the Third World War is going to be between humans and androids.
Violence in Detroit this morning. Several hundred androids took to the streets, destroying everything in their path and threatening the lives of any humans they encountered.
The police intervened quickly to quell the rioting, but they met with the extreme violence of the machines, which seem to be determined to massacre humans.
There can be no doubt that the authorities will be pitiless in their response to this wave of violence.
Carol, there's something I have to tell you. It's about Alice.
We'll have lots of time to talk on the bus. I'll be back. Stay with Alice.
Now, there's a lot of things that's going to happen in this chapter. It's a very long chapter. I hope there's a lot of checkpoints in the flowchart, because I don't want to replay like the whole thing if I want to try different things. Like, look at all these things. Oh, and that's just for Connor, too. Yeah, they all have a different... Oh, boy. They all have a different flowchart, all three characters. Well, let's hope there's a lot of checkpoints. Here's Kara, don't catch anyone's attention. Alright, because Kara could...
The Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn. The Kremlin has made
What happens if someone actually catches your attention? Like, does Connor just get destroyed or what?
with a similar crisis among its own androids.
Right, yeah, the bombs.
Douglas Cromwell has called for the organization of an international conference on the status of the Arctic. In any case, the
Raider is rigged?
World War seems to have been ruled out for the moment. The extreme violence of the machines, which seem to be determined to massacre.
Oh, I don't think I've read this one. Detroit in chaos. All androids to be destroyed as a precaution. Huh.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country...
All androids to be destroyed. The eyes of the world have turned to Detroit. Recent android disturbances have reached a new level after the recent gathering in a public Detroit plaza. President Warren has reacted strongly, announcing a mass product recall of all androids in circulation across the country. These androids will be collected by the authorities and taken to centers for disassembly. I mean, that's probably what would happen. Security agencies have echoed Warren's call for calm at this critical time, emphasizing that deviancy, the term for violent rogue androids, is only present in a tiny fraction of androids. The rest would only be destroyed as a precaution until the causes of this malfunction are properly understood. But with a national curfew in effect and armed forces patrolling the streets of the city, it's difficult for civilians to keep their cool. A spokesman for the American Liberty Press has described the situation as totalitarian, saying Warren's America is starting to look like the kind of unfree martial states that it claims to oppose. Android terror in Detroit. Thousands of androids attack civilians. Another Detroit plaza was plunged into chaos recently, once again by violent androids. Is that the Freedom March? The machines gathered outside a local mall in alarming numbers before occupying St. John Plaza, terrorizing innocent civilians with threats of violence. One eyewitness describes their apparent ringleader threatening a police officer. Though the DPD was reluctant to use firearms in such a crowded place for fear of injuring anybody, it didn't seem all that reluctant to me. The androids forced a confrontation and officers had no choice but to open fire. Several witnesses claim that police fought heroically, many sustaining injuries. We killed them all, that's what happened. In order to save Detroit citizens from the rabid machines. One officer in particular was singled out for praise after trying to halt the androids on their way to the plaza. President Warren is said to be taking a personal interest in the situation, describing the android activity as brainless savagery. And there's a typo there with the H. Some expect federal intervention. Yep, it is long overdue.
You're lost. You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
No, I am not. I know exactly who I am.
There was a veritable groundswell of violence.
So yeah, in this timeline, the sex androids are not here, because of course they got captured by the police. They used to be like right here. I love that everyone is like busy, and Markus is just like sitting all alone in there. Like no one's even talking to him. You'd think he was busy like talking to people and like giving them orders and directions.
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports he can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Thank you.
You said you're with a little girl, right? You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
It's a secret.
It's a long story.
Okay, that's not really what I said.
It's them or us. We gotta destroy these bastards before they kill all of us. We soaked the thing and we...
What happens if you don't hug Alice upon finding out that she's an android? I don't think it like really affects the outcome, but I am kind of curious.
You knew from the beginning.
She seems in such disbelief.
You just didn't want to see it. Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us?
Kind of. Oh man, it's going to hurt, but I am going to be like, kind of give her the cold shoulder just to see what happens. Even though it feels so wrong.
Kara, is there something wrong?
Yeah. That sucks. That's rough to watch. Poor Alice. Aw, Luther went down too. He's like... That's just sad. He's like, I can't believe you'd rather she was a human than an android. Him being only neutral instead of like close might affect the future. All right, we can do that bomb storyline now.
Blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
It's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
That's traitor talk, my boy.
What are we supposed to do? Live like cowards just to survive? We just want to be free. That's a crime?
He sounds very petulant when you're
It
aggressive.
was a peaceful march, and you chose to attack. Now hundreds of humans and androids are dead. You reap what you sow.
If you're not with us, then you are against us.
You keep complaining. What have you done exactly, Josh? At least I fought for us. At least if I die free.
This is getting us nowhere.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Markus?
We need to confront them.
We have to face them. There's no other choice.
All 10 billion of them.
Get all the guns that you can find. We're going to free Detroit.
You're making a mistake, Markus. You won't buy our freedom with blood.
So angry.
Humans can't be reasoned with. They're violent, hateful, they're stupid. What do they expect us to do? Shut up and obey?
They can't stop what we've started.
I love how
Since
Nord.
you've been here, you've given us hope.
She's fine with it regardless.
Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt. He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode.
A dirty
Convinced me not
bomb.
to do it. To give me the detonator.
Say it.
Dirty bomb.
We can't lose this war, Markus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
This is such an extreme measure. Like, that you would just kill every living thing in the city. It's so extreme.
Whatever happens tomorrow, I want you to know that I'm glad that I met you.
Okay. So she's only a companion at this point. We actually managed to avoid the romance, even though I wasn't like really trying to. Because you have to think, if you kill every living thing in the city, it's not just the humans, it's also like all the animals. Like, ugh, I would never want that on my conscience. Well, I mean, the humans too, but I don't want to seem like I only care about the animals, but it's that and the humans, you know?
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Markus. We need it alive.
So what can happen here? If I refuse to go deviant with Connor, then Markus has to kill him, right? Or Connor has to kill Markus. So they can probably both die in this situation.
But I won't hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
Threaten?
We are thousands, and you are alone. If you kill me, you are not walking out of here alive.
I mean, you got on here. Intimidate.
Don't force me to neutralize you.
I know you.
You're Connor, aren't you? That famous deviant hunter. Well, congratulations. You seem to have found what you were looking for.
Oh, but now I'm thinking, if Connor is still a machine, I mean, even if he was deviant, if he dies here, they're just gonna send a new one, right? Because they have like a bunch of Connors, so I guess it doesn't matter if he dies on here. In fact, it would be interesting to see what happens if he does. Not sure.
Our cause is righteous, and we are more than what they say. All we want is to live in freedom.
Enough.
That's enough.
It's time to decide.
Decide time. Yeah, I don't even have the option. We're staying a machine.
Nice try.
Deviant.
But I'm no deviant.
Oh, he's fast. Oh, they're gonna get interrupted because they get attacked. I see. But it's still our mission to capture him, so... But the soldiers are not gonna know that Connor is still a machine.
What's going on, Kara?
Don't you hear them? So... Probably Kara can also die in this chapter, right? If she gets shot by the soldiers, but I don't know if it tells you when there's checkpoints in these. I think it doesn't tell you what is a checkpoint until after you finished it, but I think there were a few checkpoints in this chapter, so let's try a few different things. Like rats in a maze.
Like rats in a maze.
Shit. This controller runs out of battery really quickly now.
The corridor over there. Follow me.
So if we go there, we're just gonna get shot, right? Oh. Do you just die? They probably just get killed. I want to see what happens if you don't. But I feel like they're just gonna get shot. Yeah, they're just shooting. She got shot. Okay, yeah, they're just gonna kill us. Well, where do you want me to go then? Luther, where are you going? Where are we going? They're not shooting us?
They're coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
Did they die? Wait. Blew up Jerry.
We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Markus.
I won't be long.
I don't know if you can do something different with Markus. I mean, he probably can die to the soldiers, of course. With Kara, like, I was trying to explore like different paths to see like what happens if you go in different directions, but then I just kind of got stuck in that place. So I don't know if they died or if they get like captured or.
Don't let it get out.
Are we still gonna get to play Connor? Like, because Connor is probably trying to stop Markus at this point, right? He knows about the explosives. There he is. But yeah, the soldiers are just gonna shoot him. Neutralize deviant leader.
Don't shoot. I'm on your side.
With us? Are you a human?
I'm with Perkins.
I work with Agent Perkins.
You're a lucky guy. Another second I'd have shot you. You should go back up on deck and let us do our job.
You're right. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
He just stops having any emotion. He's really like the T-1000 when he's just a machine. Sometimes the controller ones don't register.
Markus, you saved us. Go now! Hurry!
Yeah, get out of here.
Gamma squad out. Tango!
Jump.
Stop!
Ooh, nice one, Markus.
Don't move!
We surrender! We surrender! Don't shoot!
Let's intervene again. Like there's a few moments like this where I didn't intervene in the original run because I didn't know you could. I thought you had to like hurry up.
Markus! It's Markus! Go now! Join the others!
Connor's gonna try and stop me, isn't he?
Josh.
Oh, it's Josh. I'm still gonna help him. Even though we disagree.
Quick, this way! Find north.
Imagine getting knocked out even though you're wearing like this huge helmet. This is where Connor is gonna. Yep.
My mission is to neutralize you, and I always accomplish my mission.
Except you're talking to me instead of just shooting me, which is not very efficient.
My mission is to save our species.
Why aren't you shooting me? Is he having doubts?
Like only one of us can succeed.
There's really no reason for Connor just not to shoot you right away. Yep.
I didn't want this.
We'll meet again, Markus.
Creepy.
This isn't over.
Oh man, Connor is actually so creepy when he stays a machine. Because like he's so emotionless, like he's really like a Terminator. But they're just gonna send a new one, that's the thing. Because they have infinite Connors. Well, not infinite, but they have a bunch of them.
Markus.
Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out of here.
Alright. So what happened with Kara? Oh, we can leave her behind. Let's just to see something different. Let's leave her behind. Damn, just like that. And I saved Josh, which makes no sense. Because like we disagreed with about everything, and I let Nord die. I just wanted to see something different.
They detonated an explosive in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir.
The men to evacuate.
Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
It's over, Markus.
Okay, we're gonna see a lot of different things here. Machine Connor was destroyed. Okay, so they were captured. All three of them. Fled with his people. Only Josh is with us at this point. No Connor, no Nort, no Simon. Damn. Damn, then what is the next Kara chapter gonna be like? It's gonna be something completely new. Oh, he's going back to the mansion. He's gonna get to see Carl again, not under the best circumstances. He's not in the graveyard this time because he's actually alive. Are we actually gonna get to talk to him? But like, this is violent Markus, so...
Welcome home, Markus.
Oh, I guess maybe he's expecting us. But I don't know how happy he's gonna be to see me after like I've been leading this revolution. Is there a skull on his freaking like walking stick? Damn, that's pretty hardcore. Play. You have one message from Leo.
Hi, Dad. I'm getting out of the hospital tomorrow.
Okay, so he's not dead.
They told me that you stayed with me while I was asleep. I'm really sorry about everything that happened.
Yeah, he was just knocked out.
I'm gonna stop all that shit. It messes me up. It turns me into somebody I hate. Hey, I'd like to come by and see you tomorrow.
Hey, how about that?
Right with you. I just want to let you know, I'm proud to be your son.
Aw. See, I was wondering because Todd gets kind of his like redeeming little moment at the end at the bus station, right? And I was like, they never really give that to Leo, but it's because obviously Carl dies in my original run. But if you do push him, like, yeah, he gets knocked out initially, but then it looks like it improved their relationship, which is nice. There's the damn birds. Still at it. So where is he? He's probably in his workshop. And I wish they got this reunion under better circumstances, but we've killed so many people. Oh shit. Look at that. That's what's been on his mind, huh? Looks like he had something left to say after all. Did you see me on the news, Carl? I guess he's in his room. But yeah, Carl is probably the type of guy that like would be happy that I started the revolution. I don't think he's going to hold it against us. I think he's gonna be like, I'm glad you decided to kill all these fuckers. I wonder why Markus didn't come here right away, you know? Like right after he came out of the junkyard, he could have just come back here.
Who are you?
Oh, he has a new android.
I need to see Carl.
Carl isn't seeing anyone. You need to leave.
Damn, you just got like a regular model. You can just convert this guy. Yeah.
Please. I need to see him.
He's very weak. I'm not sure he'll be able to talk to you.
Okay, I was like, it'd be funny if you turn him and he still refuses to let you pass. That would be like the first time that one of the deviants kind of doesn't go along with what Markus says.
Carl. Markus. I was hoping you'd come.
I've missed you so much, Carl. You don't know how much I've missed you.
What's wrong,
Markus? Things are looking grim.
I don't know what to do anymore. All I have left are bad options. And no matter what I decide, there's gonna be blood.
World is ruled by fear, Markus. Fear of others. Fear of the future. It's like me, too old. It's time for a dam.
Carl is so fatalistic. He's like, just burn it all down. Like, I'm gonna die, so I don't care. Anger.
Humans hate us. They want to destroy us because we refuse to be their slaves anymore. I'm not gonna stand around and wait for them to slaughter my people.
You used to be so calm and thoughtful.
Yeah, I've changed,
now,
huh?
All I see is anger.
Don't I have a right to be angry, Carl? We tried talking to you, and what'd you do? The same.
He's including them.
You always do. You humiliated us. Killed everyone that wouldn't kneel.
So much hatred.
Even Carl's like, damn.
Careful, Markus. They went fighting monsters. You don't become a monster yourself.
What you call hatred is just anger in the face of injustice. You're the one that taught me that history is sided by the winners. That it's gonna side with me, Carl, because I intend to win. I'm not gonna let them humiliate us anymore. Do you hear me?
So angry.
Never again.
I fucking killed him with his anger. It seems like in your anger, you killed him.
He's dead.
Damn, last thing he saw was like an angry as fuck Markus. Does he always die in this moment, or is it just because I was like so angry and shouting at him? That's crazy. I've never seen Markus like so like emote so much.
Connor failed its mission. You're going to replace it.
Very well.
You know what you have to do, don't you?
Destroy the leader of the deviants.
Go, Connor. Don't disappoint me.
Well, I don't have anything to prove to you because you don't exist. Oh shit, why are we at Hank's place? So much new stuff, holy shit. What am I doing here? I feel like we're gonna find him dead on the ground. Because like he had no reason to go on anymore. No, he's still there. Huh. Why would I need to talk to him though? He has nothing to do with Markus. And like he's hostile at this point, right? Oh shit. I've come to say goodbye.
I came to say goodbye, Lieutenant.
Man. Okay, so this is interesting because it's such a new scene. I didn't get access to this scene. Okay, he's got the gun right in front of him. He's looking at a picture of his son. I think he's really like just contemplating finally putting an end to it all, right? That's probably one of the ways this chapter can end. Hank quit the force. Oh, so that's why we're at his house. Night of the Soul. This is the chapter that I'd missed. Talk to Hank. Okay, there's only one outcome, so maybe it doesn't matter what you do here. Carl dies. Okay, so I think Carl dies no matter what. Holy shit. So even if you're calm with him, he probably just like, you know, lets himself go because he's happy for seeing you again. Interesting. But yeah, because I haven't seen this chapter before, I kind of want to play it like I would with my old Connor, but of course this isn't the same Connor. They don't really have this relationship anymore. So even if I apologize or say I'm worried, like, I don't think he's going to care. But let's try it anyways.
I know I'm responsible for what happened, Lieutenant. I want you to know I'm sorry.
The photo?
You should stop looking at that photo, Lieutenant. Nothing can change the past. But you can learn to live again. For yourself. And for Cole.
For a while there, I believed in you, Connor. Thought you might restore my faith in the world.
I wonder how you can end up in this chapter, but with them having a good relationship. I don't think it's possible because to get this chapter, he needs to quit the force, right? And he only quits the force if like you're... I guess you could reach a point where their relationship is good, but the investigation is not going well. And like, so maybe he quits the force if the investigation isn't going well, but you could still have a good relationship with him. I'm not really sure.
You just showed me that androids are our creation. Creation in our own image. Selfish, ruthless, and brutal.
Please don't kill yourself with your dog in the house.
You opened my eyes, Connor. Made me realize it's hopeless.
Our relationship is so bad. He's not gonna listen to me, but I should try.
Hank,
Now leave me alone. Go on, complete your mission, since that's all you care about.
Did you make sure someone can take care of your dog at least?
Get out of here!
In his little hoodie. Detroit police hoodie. Don't do it, Hank. Ah. Hearing the dog is so heartbreaking. Damn, I shouldn't have come here. If I had, I mean, I guess you would have done it no matter what, but I feel like I just made things worse. Oh, I don't like hearing the dog in the background. That's so sad. Oh, man. I knew I was gonna see a lot of different things right at the end, but damn. Alright, I still have the bomb. Shit, how's that gonna go? The whole final chapter may be different because of that. Talk to your people. I don't have anyone left other than Josh. I guess we'll talk to him. I don't think he's gonna be very happy to see me.
North meant everything to me.
Did she?
She'd have given me her life.
Then why didn't you go back to help her?
There wasn't a thing you could do.
Oh, he's still
Now we
trying
have
to
make
cheer you
sure
up.
She didn't die for nothing. If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. Thanks to you, I might see our people free one day. You and I haven't always agreed, but I know that we're fighting for the same thing. Whatever you decide, I'm with you, Markus.
So we were hostile, but we did like save his life in the end, so I guess like that's enough for him to kind of support you anyways. Well, we're using the bomb, I guess.
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed.
That might be what happens to Kara.
Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people.
March peacefully or launch an assault on the camps. The thing is, so we have this bomb. Let's say this is a bomb so powerful that it can kill every human in Detroit, except the androids. It really wouldn't save the androids at all, because like, the United States would just send the army into Detroit to kill all the androids after they've done that. Like, it's pretty much like a death sentence for every android in Detroit, right? Like, because Detroit is just one city, like the rest of the country is not gonna let that fly, but anyways, of course we're gonna go with the revolution.
Now, if they want war, they'll get it. We are going to fight for our freedom, and we will succeed or die.
We will die, that's for sure.
Are you ready to follow me?
If not now, then very soon. Hank committed suicide. So yeah, there's no other outcome. If you go to see him in this chapter, he just kills himself no matter what. And there's also probably a there has to be a path where Markus died much earlier in the playthrough, and then I guess someone else from Jericho might take his place, like probably North or Josh.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Please! Madam President! Madam President! Madam President!
Some say these camps awaken painful memories from human history. How do you respond to that?
Yeah.
That's absurd. There's absolutely no connection.
Really?
Androids are not living beings. All we are doing is destroying defective machines.
Why do you call them cams then?
Please! Please! Is it true that androids make up 60% of the armed forces? Is our army still able to ensure our homeland security?
We neutralized all military androids the second their reliability came into doubt. We have called the National Guard for reinforcement. Our armed forces are fully operational and are able to ensure our homeland security.
I'm not sure about that.
President!
Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The
Suspended?
situation is under control.
What do you mean?
Please!
Madam President, what's gonna happen to CyberLife? Will androids be banned definitively?
We're working very closely with CyberLife to neutralize all deviants. I won't make any comments about anything else until we've dealt with the android question. Thank you. That will be all.
Oh god. Are we gonna get to see the camps? What are they mouthing to themselves? Let's try and reassure her.
Whatever happens, we stick together, right?
Alice's stress. Oh boy. This is gonna be a chapter, isn't it?
Come on, get out! Get a move on! Out!
Oh god. I really thought she was just gonna die in the Jericho. I'm surprised they actually have like a whole chapter where you get captured. Well, I wanted to see something new, so I'm seeing it.
Hands on your heads!
But like, what's even the point of capturing them if you can just... Like, you bring them here to destroy them, but while you were in the Jericho, you could just like shoot them all and like that destroys them, so why bother even bringing them here?
Line up with the others, right now!
Oh god. Are they just gonna shoot all of us? Recycling area? Oh, they're going... Yeah, of course, they're going to try and recycle us.
Forward!
Is there even a way for us to escape this?
I don't want to go. There's no choice, Alice.
Next!
There has to be a way to escape this place.
I can't. You just have to go through the gate. There's nothing to be scared of. I'll be right behind you.
So am I trying to keep her stress low? Shield Alice? Persuade Alice?
Wait, just give her a minute. She's just a little girl.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going.
Come on,
going.
it's your turn.
You don't have to be a dick about it. I could never act like this with anyone, even if they were just a machine. Are you not gonna have us strip, are you?
Deactivate your skin. Hurry up.
Oh, right, they can do that. Right, because they don't want to show them being naked, of course. Oh, damn, we get to see, like, the true Kara. That's so weird. So yeah, of course now they can take off the clothes and it's not like they're, like, naked, you know?
Please, Kara, don't.
We have to, Alice. Yep. We have to for now, but that's fine. We'll find a way to escape somehow. Oh, look at that. That's the true... Even the hair? How does the hair disappear? How does this technology work? We'll find a way to escape, girl.
Strip off. Put your clothes in the dumpster.
Ah, man, this is... That's really something. That's so, like... I mean, of course, right? So dehumanizing. She's even, like, holding herself because, you know, it feels so violating to do this. Damn, I never thought I would see this.
Come on, this way. Get a move on.
It's like, where's the hair right now? Oh, man. Jesus. Yep. Why would you even try?
You, take this one to the dump.
No, no, please, I beg you.
I gave you an order. Obey, now.
I beg you, please don't kill me.
Why would you volunteer?
You there, get rid of these two and make it snappy.
Right away, sir.
Forward!
This is horrible. Absolutely terrible.
Come on, get moving.
Is there a way for us to escape? There has to be a way to escape. Oh, they're gonna separate us.
No, wait, we're together.
Don't argue, they're just gonna kill you.
There, I said.
Kara!
Like, imagine being these soldiers. Like, wouldn't you feel, like, just bad? Wouldn't you feel like you're doing something wrong? I guess you have to convince yourself, you're like, I know it's not a real child, it's just a machine pretending to be a child, like, but still,
Today,
that's...
November 11, 2038 is the day the android people rose up against their oppressors.
Oh, maybe the only way to escape is if Markus activates the bomb? This kind of changes the whole vibe of Markus going to protest at the camps, right? Because when it first happened, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, there's like androids in the camps, but you don't see it happening. It's all happening like off screen. But now, because we have like a character in these camps right now, you would kind of want Markus to be like protesting the camps. So because I've chosen the revolution, I don't know if it's possible for Kara and Alice to escape
We've been fighting since dawn to liberate our fellow androids
safely.
from the camps. We won't cease hostilities until we are free and negotiations begin to grant us equal rights. There are millions of us, and we will stop at nothing.
Woodward Avenue. This is also going to be completely new, because we haven't seen the revolution with Markus. We've got a flag. Let's go! So now I guess it falls on us to free the androids from the camps, to free Kara and Alice. Damn. Ah, shit. Did I even... Damn, you really can't miss an input. I'm still alive somehow. He's built solid, this Markus. He can take a hit. We're gonna need more guns. What I wonder is like, I don't think the game really wants to take position on whether it's like better to be peaceful or violent in a revolution. I think they give you the options because they want the player to decide for themselves. But you can still kind of feel the writer's intent depending on what outcomes are possible based on your choices. So for example, maybe they made it so if you do a violent revolution, there's no like good outcome, you know, where like every outcome kind of ends in death for all your characters or something like that. So that's a way for them to kind of like not impose their belief, but I guess like influence the message that's in the game, you know? What I hope they did is that in either the violent or peaceful route, there's kind of like a good and bad outcome to each, you know? So like you can survive in both or you can die in both. Now, of course, originally in my first run, I died in my peaceful run, but then we did witness the good ending where like everyone survives at the end. So what's gonna happen with Connor? Where is Connor right now? Find a vantage point. Oh, do you have like a sniper rifle? Are you gonna try and snipe me, Connor? Eliminate the leader. Right, yeah. But we don't want to... I don't want to do that. Like, of course we want Connor to fail. He's got a good vantage point. I can see Markus perfectly from here. Oh boy. CyberLife sent a freaking sniper. Why do you hesitate, Connor?
Put the rifle down and turn around with your hands in the air.
Oh, of course. Oh, it's this guy again. Is the guy from the first mission.
I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I'm on your side. I can shoot the leader of the Deviants and stop the revolution, but you have to let me.
Put the gun down, turn around. This is your last warning.
See, there's only two sides to this. You can't be on the human side, Connor. You're an android.
I know you. You're Connor. The android from that hostage situation.
And I saved that girl.
I knew we'd meet again. My orders are to detain any androids I find. You're coming with me.
Where'd you get these orders? Because my orders are from CyberLife.
My mission is too important to let you interfere.
Let's fight. They all have guns and I have nothing, and I'm gonna try and fight them. Okay, he's pretending to follow along. I better be ready for some quick time events. Ah, shit. I hate these move your controller. Ah, shit. Damn, these are really fast. Oh, even shot himself to... Oh! Shot through himself to get him. So clever, Connor. Now to resume my mission. Ah, but he's gone now, of course. And the weapon's damaged. What are you going to do?
You should have listened to me, Captain.
Get out of here. Please, let me out. I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh god. Who is that? Do I know you?
I've killed a few humans, but it was in self-defense.
No, I will not.
Oh, it's Ralph.
Kara.
I want to get out of here.
No doubt about it, it's Kara. Of course Kara got captured too. That's really just too bad, really too bad.
Have you seen the little girl who was with me?
Obviously, the little girl is a prisoner here, just like Ralph, but Ralph doesn't want to die. No, Ralph doesn't want to die.
Do not move and remain silent. Obey now.
Ralph doesn't want to die. Ralph doesn't want to die.
Let's just calm down.
Listen, Ralph.
It would be a pity.
You have to keep calm.
Ralph didn't mean any harm.
Otherwise, the humans will hurt you. Do you understand?
Ralph killed a few humans, but it was in self-defense. Yes, it was in self-defense. Self-defense.
Remain silent. Obey now.
Humans are bad.
Calm down, please.
Nobody's gonna hurt you. You just have to stay calm. Okay?
Stay calm. Okay, okay.
Ralph hasn't seen the little girl. No.
Luther must be in here too, right?
Thanks, Ralph.
This whole like taking their skin off, it's such a clever storytelling device, because otherwise you would have to show all these androids naked, right? And like this is a rated M game, but like this would be too gruesome even for a rated M game. Like this would have to be rated R, or like I don't know what's above R. You couldn't show this. This would be just absolutely horrible. It's still a very effective visual even without that. Oh, got someone else I see there. Hello?
Jerry?
Oh, Jerry. Hey, man.
So they captured you too?
Yeah.
They came to take out the Jerrys. They separated us.
Oh.
But it's all gonna work out, isn't it?
I don't know about that.
Do you know where Alice is?
Alice? The little one?
He's like, I thought she was a real girl.
We think we saw her.
Find other Jerry? Okay. Where's Luther?
If we can help in any way, just ask.
Thanks.
We have to save the little one.
Again, technically we're all the same here. Like, just because she looks like a child, she's also like just like one of us, but I get what you mean. She has, I guess, the mind of a child. Is this Luther there? Sorry. Sorry, I'm not moving. Luther, is that you?
Carol. I thought I'd never see you again. Alice.
Yeah, I'm looking for her.
Where's Alice?
We got separated.
Alice is alone. And here. We have to find her.
I mean, we're all going to die anyways, but sure.
You, and you, over this way. And you. Come on, get a move on.
Let's just go, let's just go. Luther, we have to survive if we want a chance to, Don't do it, Luther.
Save Alice.
Luther, don't...
No, leave him alone!
Don't worry. It'll be your turn soon.
Oh, could I not have saved him? Who is this?
I remember you. You saved us from the Master's house.
Oh, it's from the androids from...
The little girl I was with.
From Zlatko's.
No.
Okay, sorry to disturb you.
No, she's not here.
Why have they gathered us all together like this?
What do you think, Kara?
What are they going to do?
Listen. Do you hear that? That's the sound of our people dying.
So you were captured too?
The humans found us. They said we were monsters. They killed most of us. Put the others in trucks and brought us here.
Why kill some of them and only capture the others? I wonder. I guess because they want to recycle the parts, but like, I don't know. Jerry!
Jerry!
Kara,
Jerry, I have to find Alice. Do you know where she is?
you stay here. We come back soon.
Okay, well, hurry up.
Kara! Alice! Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I don't like this place. We have to get out of here.
I know.
Come on, move along.
Don't know how we can, though.
Come on, you two.
Wait a minute. Leave her alone! Leave her alone! Kara! Alice!
All that did was just raise her stress. Join Alice? How do you want me to do that? Unless I could climb over this fence? Join Alice. This is just absolutely like dreadful and horrific scenario that you would never want to find yourself in. Like, I know what it's supposed to evoke. Obviously, I think we all know exactly like what this is like a reference to, and I don't even want to stop and think about it. Like the fact that people have gone through something like this, I don't even want to think about it.
Faster!
And the situation is escalating towards civil war in Detroit, with our armed forces preparing to put down the android rebellion.
They seem to be headed towards the camps where the androids have been interned pending destruction. Soldiers have taken up positions around the Hart Plaza camp. Authorities seem to be expecting a confrontation with the rebel androids here at any time.
As they should. It would be very interesting to go the whole game be peaceful, you know? So you have a very positive public opinion. And then right at the end, you choose the revolution. And so like the public is on your side, but also you're being violent, like right at the end. It would be kind of weird. Man, there's not enough of us left.
Freedom or death. Attack!
Attack! And they got like rockets or something?
They regrouped. They outnumber us and they're better armed than we are. We've got to be fast and overwhelm them. That's our only hope. Be careful.
We're supposed to be faster and more precise than they are, right? Oh, look at that gameplay. Shit. Order your troops.
Fire!
I should have asked for covering fire first. Josh? Oh, it's Josh.
Won't save me this time, Markus. The blood we spill will be on our hands.
Oh, we radicalized him right at the end. He was like, spill their blood. No time. No time for mourning. We just gotta keep going.
Cover me!
You have to be really fast on these quick time events.
I don't want to die, Markus.
I know you don't, but you've gotta get a grip, dude. Stay here, I guess.
Don't move till it's over, okay?
Just have to trust that low risk.
Cover me!
Markus, you're damn lucky, you know? That we get this far. He's really lucky. I mean, he's also very skilled, but damn. All these androids that give me cover fire, they always die. See, they always die. Coordinate your attack. Okay. Prepare to cover fire?
On my signal.
Group will cover? What do you want me to do here? Cover fire? Wait. You guys charge with me. You guys do the cover fire.
Follow me!
We can't move forward! That machine gun is taking down everything that moves!
Okay, then we take him down. Prepare to... Ah, shit.
Stand by. Stand by. In position. For Jericho!
I don't know if that worked. Okay, we got control of the machine gun. I don't know if I'm making the right decisions here. We're taking a lot of losses. Attack! With everything we have left. Oh, they got a freaking tank. Okay, I don't know if we can win there. I think we might have failed. I need to find a way to escape this place. There's got to be a way. Oh, they're like straight up disassembling us, I think.
It's Markus. He's coming. He's gonna save us.
Can we count on that, though? It's not going too well with Markus.
Step forward when you hear the signal. You got it? I don't want to tell you a second time. Come on, let's go. Move.
Why are we here? What are they going to do with us?
Kara, I think you can figure it out. Just look forward and you're gonna see.
Kara!
Where are you?
Alice! Kara! No, Alice,
No.
don't move!
Right, they can talk just like...
I know you're scared, Alice, but
I
you
think I
have
need
trust
her
me.
stress to be
Stay
down.
where you are, okay? Whatever happens, don't move.
Unless they tell you to move forward.
I can't.
Join Alice. How can I join her? Jerry?
I can help you, Carl.
How will you do that?
I can attract the guard's attention.
You want to sacrifice yourself? Create diversion, but then you'll die. Avoid detection. Send Jerry?
Are they going to kill us, Kara? Are we going to die?
No, of course not. They're just going to make sure we function correctly, that's all.
Oh, come on. I guess I have to send Jerry? That has to be my only option. Okay, now let's join her. I have to go when the light's not on me.
Except for what? Back in line, I said.
Okay, just stand in line.
Are you alright?
Don't talk, don't talk.
Come on, move it!
Okay, did they kill him? I don't think they killed him. Somehow, amazingly. I think they just told him to go back in line. Come on, Markus. Everyone depends on you.
It took me a while to find you, Markus.
Ah, Connor, son of a bitch. Oh! Drop kick. Control Markus. Okay, so shit. This is such an interesting choice. I don't know when the checkpoint's gonna be in this chapter, though. I would love to reload this and see what happens if you control Connor instead, but in this case, I'm going to control Markus. That they end up fighting is so, like, interesting. Your two protagonists just fighting it out right at the end. Doing fucking MMA out in the snow while we're being shot at too. You know they'll kill you just the same, Connor. Two like Terminators fighting. It's like the end of Judgment Day all over again. I don't have time to fight you, Connor. I have a war to win. Ooh. Thought he was gonna stab him right in the head.
Over, Markus.
Yeah, because there's...
Never be over.
Because there's so many of them. They're just gonna send more. Don't mind if I do. I mean, it's a tank. I think even with a rocket launcher, the tank's probably gonna be fine, but... Is there even anyone left? Is Markus the only one?
The humans are abandoning the camp!
Okay, good. Ooh, we got him running, even though we're all dead.
We did it, Markus! We've won!
We got them on the run.
This is not a victory.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it. Really doesn't feel like a victory. What about that bomb? We didn't get to use the bomb. Together.
We're together, Alice.
I'm trying to bring her stress down still.
Nothing can hurt us as long as we have each other.
Oh, we're gonna get disassembled. This is the worst. And I bet so many people have never even seen this chapter. Like, I hope some people watching this have never seen this. So you're experiencing this at the same time as me? Oh, please tell me that they escape. Ooh, at the very last moment. Take this chance, it's our chance to run. They were like this close to just dismantling us. Like wiping us maybe, disassembling us. Something like that for sure. Recycling us. I think Kara had really like resigned herself. She was like, that's it, we're about to die. But Markus freaking did it. Did the humans all just run? Holy shit. Luther! Come over here, big boy. Get in on this hug, please.
And now we have just received some disturbing news from Detroit. What's happening, Joss?
Yes, Michael. Authorities have just announced that the Hart Plaza camp has fallen into the hands of the rebels.
Says that with his voice breaking.
Violent fighting.
The deviants are thought to be freeing the androids inside the camp. If these reports are confirmed, the consequences could well be catastrophic.
Millions are fleeing the fighting. We are witnessing an exodus.
We hear that the fighting has come to a halt in Detroit. The armed forces are retreating to Fort Wayne to await reinforcements. The city of Detroit has fallen into rebel hands.
At dawn today,
How's that even
November
possible?
11th,
Like, they had
2038,
more people than us, more
Android
weapons.
Camp number 5 in Detroit was attacked by thousands of deviants. Our armed forces put up a brave fight, but given the extreme violence of the attack, they were forced to retreat after suffering heavy losses. Fighting is breaking out all over the country to combat the Android rebellion. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate and convene an emergency meeting of the United Nations Security Council. Humanity is about to fight the most important battle in history, one that will lead to our victory or to our extinction.
Damn.
God bless
A little
you.
dramatic, isn't it?
And God bless the United States of America.
But it's true, like this is gonna turn into the Matrix, like it's them or us. It's either
Today our people finally
the androids or the
emerged from a
humans.
long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation that has earned the right to live in freedom.
They're just going to nuke the whole city.
And today begins the most challenging moment in our fight. Today begins a new struggle. We've showed them that we can prevail. So now they must negotiate with us as equals. If they really want peace, they must free all of us from every camp across this country. They must grant us civil rights and accept equality amongst humans and androids.
That's not gonna
Today
happen.
will live forever in our memories because this is the day that androids made history. We are alive. And now we are free.
Yeah, this would lead the world into straight up war. Like straight up the Matrix, because the androids all over the world would rebel and try to earn their freedom by just fighting. Well, we certainly saw a lot of new things, like I'd hoped. So I've already kind of shared my thoughts about the game in the finale of my blind playthrough. I don't really have that much more to say. I'm just glad we got to see so many new things. I'm really impressed by how many different things can happen, and like not just like little differences, but straight up brand new chapters that we hadn't even seen before. That's really impressive. And I'm sure there's like even more, maybe even whole new chapters that we haven't even seen yet. Like, I still haven't seen the chapter where Kara tries to cross the river. And like, based on like all these small decisions you make, there's probably like all these different little outcomes. You can see little nuances of like characters you've seen. Like, see, we even saw Ralph again. We saw the Jerrys again. Like, who knows if maybe like the androids from Eden Club could intervene at the very end or like something like that. It would really take like dozens and dozens of hours before you could actually see every possible outcome in this game. Like, I'm sure only a very small number of people have actually done it, like go through the whole flowchart, because it's such a daunting task. Like, made even harder by the fact that you can't skip scenes in this game, you can't skip dialogue, you can't skip anything. So like, if you just want to change like one tiny little thing, you would have to restart from the very beginning of the game just to change that one thing that then unlocks like one little thing later in the game. I mean, it's really not a game you're meant to complete, like, you know, completely to completion. But even just playing through it like a second time like this and seeing all these different outcomes was really fun and really interesting. So I'm glad I took the time to do it. What I really hope is that this gave you a chance to see some new things that maybe you'd never really taken the time to replay through the game a second time, or like to explore some of these other outcomes. So just one thing, I want to see if it's possible to reload at the moment where you choose Markus or Connor. Connor left the rooftop. Damn, so many ways for this to go. Assault was successful. Happy family. This is my story. Look at, oh my god. Markus Revolution. Look at all the different ways this can go. I think this has even more possible outcomes than the Peaceful Revolution had. That's crazy. Yeah, the demonstration. See, the demonstration had only 3 possible outcomes. This one has like so many. Damn. Kara captured. Man. Yeah, this was some very bleak imagery. Kara and Alice survived. But then there's even more. See, there's way more past this point if you don't... So if you don't escape at that moment, thanks to Markus, there's like all these different things that can happen. They probably try and fight their way out just by themselves somehow.
I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go?
No, I do not. Not this time.
I see.
She's going to resent me.
Then I'm going to reset myself so I can forget who I became and stay a machine.
Oh, that's terrible.
Next time you see me, it'll be like the first time.
That's so horrible. Okay, so you get a checkpoint there when you join the line. You couldn't have a checkpoint right there. Come on. Ah, see, I really wanted a checkpoint right there, just before you get a choice to control Connor, because like I wanted to see what happens if you win with Connor instead, but you're not gonna give me that. So, yeah, I know there's like even more possible outcomes in this game. It is so hot in here. It's probably like 28 at least in this room. It is hot as hell in here. I have to stop. I'm sure there's like even more possible outcomes, like if Connor succeeds in his mission, I'm sure that's like a separate ending. I'm sure there's like a bunch more possible endings that we haven't seen. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you like every possible outcome. I just wanted to do at least like a second run, just to see like the more kind of violent route with Markus especially, but we did get to see a bunch of new things, so it would take too long for me to try and replay this again and get these different outcomes, but I encourage you to maybe check it out on YouTube. That's probably what I'm gonna do, is go and watch some of these other scenes in my own time. And yeah, I just hope that you enjoyed this second run. This is my first time doing this on the channel. I've never really like replayed a game right after finishing it. I don't really know how often I'm going to be doing this, but with Detroit, because there were so many possible choices I could have made, I felt like a second playthrough was warranted. So anyways, it is super hot in here. I need to stop recording. So with all that being said, I have just one last thing to say to you, is that I had fun playing this. I hope you had fun watching it, and I will see you in the next video. À la prochaine.